Welcome back to TechnoSurgeon YouTube channel. So first of all, for today we have the news regarding Intel Arc and its launch date, like possible launch date for Intel Arc A500 and A700, and it is set to launch between August 5th to September 29, 2022, as it has been reported by Egos Lab, which is very trustworthy. So yeah, and that the internal documents no longer report about a large-scale joint launch. So basically it will be a soft launch kind of event, and that means like Intel has finally given up on Arc, and it is a very bad launch because of all the driver issues and things related to it. So basically they will go with Intel Arc. As of now they will launch all of it, and then they will focus on their next generation of Battle-Made CPUs. So yeah, and it will be available to only handpick of reviewers, and the board partners were strictly briefed in advance how to handle the product they got, and it will be available globally. So yeah, pretty nice, as it won't be available in just China but all over the world, because they had like XeSS issues and then the driver issues and things. So they are just skipping Arc, like they are going to launch Arc and see what is going to happen. But since it was their first GPU, so let's just hope it doesn't happen with the same with Battle-Made GPUs. Moving on, we have news regarding Sapphire Rapids also, but the most important thing is i9 3900K and i7 3700K, as it has been tweeted out by this Bilibili, this 3D account, and you can see overall comparison for the testing they had done on the engineering sample. And as you can see, compared to i5 12600K versus i5 13600K on DDR4, you can see an increase in 4K average. There is not much of an increase because it is GPU bounded, but compared to like i9 previous generation, you can get an significant uplift of like 11% from I think 8 from 6 to 20% uplift in minimum FPS, not in average but in minimum FPS and maximum FPS too. So yeah, it is pretty good, but the significant increase you can see it in full HD. So yeah, with more cores it is going to happen, that's for sure. But as you can see on the screen here, the increase is just like massive in minimum FPS compared to that of average FPS. So yeah, it is mostly in the full HD that you will get in 1080p. You will get massive performance out of this GPU, out of the CPUs. So yeah, pretty solid on Intel nonetheless. And we also have, in comparison to DDR5, where you can get kind of an uplift, but DDR5 is fast for multi-core applications and not for gaming, so you can't see that much of a performance increase, but it is similar to DDR4. And we have i7 12700K and 13700K comparison to, and the same thing happens here. The increase is from 2% to almost 15% increase in DDR4 in minimum FPS. You can see there's an increase compared to 12700K, and average there's a little bit of increase, and maximum 4K max it's also a little bit increase. So yeah, overall it's a little here and there increase. So yeah, 13 gen Intel CPUs are going to be awesome nonetheless, but they are also kind of bad because we still don't know what kind of heating it can produce. So yeah, let's just hope and see what happens. Moving on, we also have news regarding the GPU pricing, which is going down, and it has been stated by 3dcenter.org, like regarding RX 6000 series and RTX 30 series, like how much it is going down. And as you can see on the screen here, in the last month the GPU prices has gone significantly. You can see on the screen here, the Nvidia's GPUs are 9% lower, and I think AMD's prices are 14% lower below MSRP. So yeah, pretty nice nonetheless because it is going down. Moving on, we have news regarding RX 7000 series, which is supposed to be launched with next generation Infinity Fabrics, and we have possibly its launch date. And Grimon55 has tweeted out like 7900 series 7900 series is getting 20 GB per second memory. So yeah, it is pretty awesome, like it can go toe to toe with RTX 40 series. But we have news regarding 40 series also, so stay tuned for that. but yeah, it is pretty good. Like RDNA 3 is going full power in this fight against Nvidia, and let's just hope they don't blow up the energy efficiency, but I don't think it will happen because it is a GCD model, not a GCD model but multi-chip model. And moving on, Copilot 7K has tweeted out like RTX 4080 no, not RTX 4080 series, but we know like RTX 4080 series gets more than 15,000 score. So basically if it gets 20 GB per second memory, it can get close to it. And it has stated like Greymon 55 stated like it will be launched in November. So Navi 31 like RTX 7900, 7800 and 7700, the high end segment is going to be launched in November. So yeah, pretty solid nonetheless. We have a launch date, and let's just hope Navi 31 graphics doesn't blow up. Like RDNA 3 should be a pretty good, and we can see like they already said like it is coming later this year, so it just coincides with Greymon 55's tweet. So yeah, moving on, we have news regarding RTX 4070, and yeah, RTX 4070, and possibly it's massive like because it has like 8104 SKU with a 400 watt power limit as tweeted by Copilot 7K, and we know like it is going to be power hungry nonetheless. But we also have kind of a benchmark for it, like a full fat 8104 SKU with 7840 FP32 cores, which can make up 4070 GPUs, is going to have some massive gains compared to the last generation 3070, as it will come with 31 GB per second, 12 gigabits GDDR6X memory, and it can easily match 3090 Ti performance. Yeah, you heard it right, like it can match 3090 Ti performance. So it is going to be like massive improvement compared to the last generations, and it is like a generation uplift. Like 4070 is going against 3090 Ti, but with a 400 watt power limit, it will generate lots of heat and you will need a new PSU. So yeah, that's it from me today. What do you think about all of this? Sound off your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share and subscribe, and I will meet you in the next one. Peace out.